Lionel Messi has been in his very, very best form this season after his disappointment in the World Cup final, looking to add to his monstrous 56 goals so far this season. Alves. Messi. Switch of Lionel Messi to a right-sided role has been something of a masterstroke this season. He's revelled in it, almost like an inside right role. There's one for the pensioners. Messi, there's that pass, and Neymar! Offside, it won't count. But that's the exact pass I was talking about earlier. Messi from that right flank, but Neymar saw the... Alves. Messi somehow extricated himself from that tight spot. Almost got it through there to Neymar.
Good turn.
Balenciaga certainly had a hold of Messi's shirt there. That's what he's complaining about.
Yeah, the referee or the linesman on this side saw it, and he's asking. He said, "What's going on?" Linesman didn't give it. The referee can't give it if he doesn't see it. He needed a little bit of a help from his assistant there.
Messi teasing Balenciaga again. Fullback gets the better of that duel, though. But the fact they do have that policy in terms of their player selection makes it all the more remarkable that along with Barcelona and Real Madrid, Athletic Bilbao have never been relegated from the Primera Division.
It's something to be admired, I have to say. Well, there's three of them round, and he's still going. Look at this, Kevin.
It's a brilliant run from Messi. Did he go all the way? It's one of the great Copa del Rey final goals from the magical, mercurial Lionel Messi. Lights up the Camp Nou one more time.
Oh, Kevin, I said they need at least two players to stop him. There was three there. He beat all three of them. Then he beat another one, and he put it in the near post. Messi is amazing. The amazing Messi has just scored one of the best goals you're ever going to see in a cup final. Absolutely superb. And this is the genius of the little man. Oh, Kevin, 57 goals now this season, and he's not finished. Great time to score. Look at this. 1, 2, round him. Kicks away from Rico. One more defender inside, bang. Oh, he's just unbelievable. How do you stop him? And you think three of them around him, he's not going to get past them all. He does. Then he takes on the fourth, comes inside and scores it at the near post. He's just incredible. I don't think we've ever seen or ever will see anything like Lionel Messi again.
Well, he didn't manage in that World Cup final to turn that part of the Brazilian coastline into Rio de Janeiro, but he has exploded back this season, right up to his very, very best. How close are we looking now at the best Messi, Jerry?
Well, we expect it of him all the time. When he doesn't deliver it, we get a little bit disappointed. And then he does things that we go, wow, he's something special. He had a disappointing season last year, and he's come back totally rejuvenated. I said that at the start of the season. He looks a different player. He's got the hunger again. You know what, Kevin, I don't think there's any other player in the world can do what he just done. And that stands out. That's what he is. He's just a one-off. He's incredible. If George Best was alive now, he would just say, wow, what a great player. Because George would just have adored Messi and the style of football that he has.
Support run from the right back, Alves, who quite happy to drift into a central midfield position. Messi, perfectly weighted pass.
They've tried to kick him, they've tried everything they can, but he's just amazing. He really is a special, special player. I've not seen anything like him, and I've seen some fabulous players in my time. Try and get the ball, a better service to Adari and Iñaki Williams. He mustn't concede a second goal, that's the other thing. Give it away to Messi.
Laporte losing out to Messi. Suarez, perfectly timed run. Neymar's in there! Big save from Iago Herrera. Messi, another glorious pass, picks out Jordi Alba. Early ball in, just out of the reach of Suarez. Alves. Alves and Messi love working with one another. They're great pals off the pitch, those two. Rakitic, Suarez, wonderful move!
2-0.
It's just absolutely glorious. How do you defend against that?
You can't, Kevin. That's the answer. Simply you can't. Some of the passing before the goal was in such a tight area. Messi, he twirled one way, came out outside hook, played a 1-2, got it back, and then he went for the pass. It was intercepted, but he picks it up again. And it's just unbelievable, the quality of the passing and movement from this Barcelona front three.
But it will be Messi! It's a fabulous stop from Herrera, and the goalkeeper was really stretching for that.
This is a top drawer save. He has to get across and get his hands to it. On target from Lionel Messi. Once again, the little man shows you the magic that he's got in those boots.
Well, quick feet from the goalkeeper to get across to that side. He got there. Neymar doubling the advantage to 2-0. And Athletic Bilbao have got a big job to do at half-time with the scoreline of Athletic Bilbao 0, Barcelona 2. Another look at this moment of magic. Well, we could watch it, Jerry, over and over and over again.
Well, in slow motion, it makes it look even more important. He doesn't want to take the easy option and pass it away. He does a little bit of skill, and he wants to beat people. He wants to entertain. Super pass. That was the one for the goal for Neymar, which was disallowed. We've seen him do it so many times, but I don't see how they can stop this front three. That was always the question for me. How can they stop the front three? They can't. Look at Messi, strong on the ball. He's resisting the challenges from everybody. Balenciaga's doing his best to keep him out, but he's strong. He's got the great balance. He's finding passes. This is where the goal comes from. They pick it up again, and then he takes people on. And the balance and the cheekiness of him. You know, I don't mind. You can have a go. I'm prepared to take everybody on, and that's what he did for the first goal.
Well, that disappointment in the World Cup final and Cristiano Ronaldo taking the Ballon d'Or just seems to have rejuvenated. He's fallen in love with the game again, and I think we can all delight in that, can't we?
Well, any football fan out there loves watching moments like this. That's just pure genius, absolute genius from Messi.
And when genius turns up, genius normally prevails, doesn't it?
Certainly does, and he has proven he is the best player in the world, Kevin. His temperament's perfect, but it's not just about his temperament. He's such a good team player as well. He's created chances for everybody else. He's hitting free kicks like this that forces great saves from Herrera, and he's done that on several occasions, and there's more to come, I think, in the second half. So look at Athletic Bilbao for Messi in the second half and co. Will be enough, but look at the joy in their face. They're happy, they're bubbly, they're confident, and this is what we were talking about at the start. You remember when they went out, they were walking around with their jeans on and their sneakers, and they were enjoying it. They were really, really composed.
Jerry, were you thinking that Athletic might bring the experience of Garpegui into their defence?
Well, I saw Garpegui warming up along with a couple of others, and I thought, are they going to try and put him in and maybe go 3 at the back and go with wing backs? But here, this is Neymar.
Slots it in towards Messi. Good position taken up by Velasco Cabal.
I don't think it was a free kick. It's a good challenge. You can see there Laporte gets in and makes an excellent challenge, and there is no appeal from Lionel Messi. He is something else. He's a superb, and a credit to himself and his family. He just had a great career. I don't think it's totally over yet. The free kick's been given here in favour of Barcelona against Beñat.
He was somewhat asleep there. Rakitic, Dani Alves, Barcelona in the mood to put the final to bed here. Offside against Messi.
His club and obviously his hometown, and I hope he has a good time in the United States.
Well, he just felt that Messi got his legs in a tangle here.
I don't think he's done anything wrong, Kevin. He hasn't really touched him. He hasn't had a kick at him. I think that's a cheap one.
There's Iñaki Williams, can't find a way past Busquets. Xavi purposely played there to Lionel Messi, so strong.
Benya's done well getting a foot in there.
Not always the easiest character to get on with, Luis Enrique. Jerry, you know that.
Yeah.
You know that well enough. He can be taciturn at times. He's a different character. Now drops for Dani Alves. Neymar. Back to Alves. He's got in behind Mikel Rico here. And in goes Messi! Barcelona's Cup in 2015 now assured with another Lionel Messi goal. 3-0, there's no way back for the Basques.
Well, that's the icing on the cake, and Kevin, it looked like they dealt with it because the ball from Dani Alves, after a lovely 1-2, he goes beyond. Watch it here, he's gone on, and you can see he's going to get the cross in, but there's two defenders in front of Messi, and they go to sleep. They just go to sleep, and Messi poaches in front. He's Will of the Wisp, he jumps in front, outside of the left foot, sticks it in the back of the net, and it's poor defending from Athletic Bilbao. But it's Lionel Messi once again who's wide awake, and well done. Another assist from Dani Alves. And then start to concentrate on Juventus next Saturday. Oh, free kick. Advantage played by the referee.
Here's Xavi, helps it on beautifully to Suarez, and good alert goalkeeping in the end from Iago Herrera.
Well, he knew it was a gamble. He had to. Four times he's played in the first team before. It was a massive gamble. Look at this from Messi.
Wonderful stop again.
Here's
Alves, Messi, turning on the style again. Neymar.
Onside. Oh, tight one. This is where they're trying to capitalise on them, pushing players forward, looking a little bit tired.
What a
great ball.
Wonderful first-time pass from Messi. Just didn't quite see its way through to Neymar. Another trophy for their ever-expanding cabinet. A reminder of the full-time score then in the 2015 Copa del Rey final. Athletic Bilbao 1, Barcelona 3. With no disrespect to them, they're a good side. They look to me a side, though, that don't have great pace and might just be tailor-made for Barcelona.
Yeah, that's a possibility, but you saw the determination against Real Madrid, who were starting to improve, I thought. And if the opportunity comes along, I saw Sergio Roberto play towards at the end of the season against Deportivo. Again, he done well. Needs to play more football. It's got absolutely, and look at the smile on Lionel Messi's face. He just loves all of this. He loves coming up onto the stage and performing for all the fans, and he's done it so often, Kevin. You don't doubt he wouldn't do it again next week.
Well, when they defined that era, they built the team around Xavi's ability, his authority, his intelligence. Training ground after Villanova, still sadly missed here at the Camp Nou. And the trophy now with the Victoria squad.
5-6 years in a row, nobody could pass a ball better than he could, short or long, and he proved it by winning trophy after trophy. He started a revolution with the Spanish Football Federation when they went on the search of trophies for the European Championships and then for the World Cups, and Barcelona were part of that.
And that first goal tonight from Leo Messi, I mean, we've almost, in all our years covering Spanish football, run out of superlatives for the little man, but it's a goal we'll remember for a long time to go.
I don't think anybody else in the world could have scored that goal. That's what I said at the time. Nobody could have done what Messi did. In that position, in the angle where he was going, there was nowhere to go. And yet he produces it, he does it week in, week out. He is an absolute genius.
We're just looking at that front three again. You almost have to prize them apart. You know, that harmony on the pitch, and it's so obvious that they have it off the pitch too.
Yeah, that's the key for me. That's why they're one masculine club more than one club. They're a family. They love coming into training. They love playing football, and they love the way they entertain. And